Yeah. Welcome to What a Guan podcast. Starting this episode, I would like to give a special shout out to my very special mom in the US, Miss Sharon Carson, who have been very supportive. Nevertheless, I love you always. So, I would like to bring up this topic called abuse and trauma. Now, what is abuse? Abuse happens whenever someone fails to respect the rights and dignity of another. It means like say, there are some people who abuse people verbally, mentally, and physically. So there are so many degrees and types of abuse, some in minor in nature and some are very serious. The relationship between abuse and trauma, which refers to a type of injury, is that abuse can lead to trauma. So it means like say a person can experience some high intensity of trauma after getting abuse in their lifetime, and that can lead up to hatred and lack of trust. A lot of people been through some, and some have been through worse, some have been through a lot, and it's easy to keep silent about it, but talk about it and to get people listening is a bit hard to do. And this is what this podcast is about today. I'm here to share my wisdom with you on how to break the silence. At some point, we all go through something in our life, which is okay for us to learn from it and to heal from it. But it's how we bounce back from it and learn from it and heal from it and move on in our life. First thing first, the best way is to get professional help. Cause keeping it to yourself it don't normally work out. And finding a person you can trust and talk to. Sometimes it's hard to do, but if you have patience, it will come true. And forgiving is the most important part of healing and moving on. Cause you can't expect say you want to heal and you keep on holding on the hatred of what the person did to you in the past. So you have to learn to channel the inner hatred there and turn it in a positive energy. And you will find yourself a start heal. You will find yourself happier. You will find yourself do some things you always want to do, and you just start from there. So what we can do about trauma is we can work on ourselves, make ourselves better, improve ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. Because what I realize is most people who experience trauma will always isolate themselves socially, because they might find it hard to trust people. But this is why I chose this specific topic for you guys to listen. So all of you around the world who has been through all types of abuses and you're having traumas all your life and you're trying to heal from it, this is a right podcast for you. So if you have like a counselor in your community, a pastor, you can seek guidance from them, and you have to learn to forgive. What I realize is, what I take over this world are hatred, and we have to find a way to solve that. We can't change it overnight, but at least it's a start to work towards it. So I want you guys to work with me, to work with you, to solve this hatred in the world. So as I was saying, is these things will come and go in our life, but what is there is always wisdom and always focus. Always focus on what you want in a life and keep working and work towards it. And one day it will pay off. But it all starts from you. You have to start working on yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. So if you have a church you like to join, now is the time. If you like to seek counseling, whichever works for you, you just want to break the silence and break the cycle of hatred. Cause keeping it inside for all of your life, it just gonna stop you from healing and stop you from growing. So I want you to listen to my podcast. I want you to share it to your social media and share it to your family and friends. And reach out back to me and let me know what you think about my output. Although this is a short episode for the first, but keep tuning in for more episodes on What I Go On Podcast. I'm your host. Thank you for listening and have a successful new year.